This is Brandon Curry down at Olympus Athletic Club again here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Today we're going to attack some hamstrings and some calves. We're throwing a little bit of calves today. This is the final day of filming in a week, and we're just going to end it off right, try to do as much work as possible. It's been a long 4 days, but I've had fun. For hamstrings, we started out with seated hamstring curl. Just to kind of generally just warm up the legs, get a good feel, get the good blood flow, get a good pump. Worked up, moderately heavy, and then it's time to move on to a more isolation style exercise. So next we worked each hamstring individually with single leg hamstring curl. I haven't used that piece of equipment in a little while, so it really gave me a nice feel, good pump. Kind of challenged me quite a bit, but basically it's just more curls, more curls. After getting nice and warmed up, moved into stiff leg deadlift. Definitely a good feel in the hips and hamstrings. Kind of challenges myself with the intensity a bit, working up to 4 or 5. Just really just trying to get most bang for my buck with compound movement. Well, generally I like to pair hamstrings and calves together because basically everybody says my hamstrings and calves really suck really bad. So since they suck really bad, I figured I may take a whole day just to focus on 2 body parts that suck really bad instead of trying to tie other things with it. I call this my improve for the critics kind of training day. So I'm really working hard, guys, on bringing up these hamstrings and these calves. One day I'll hopefully have some of the best hamstrings and calves that I can possibly have. Until then, I'll be busting them up from week to week. The next move was another simple leg curl variation, just lying down. By this time, that movement pretty much blasted, so I try to get a good, strong 3 sets out of it. Just trying to finish those biceps out. As a finisher, I headed to the back of the gym and got on one of the back extensions machines, and I did a single leg hamstring glute raise, and I switched it up and did the other leg, and by the final set I did each leg and then supersetted that with both legs. And it doesn't look very complicated at all, but it really challenges you if you do it right and keep your lower back out of the movement and use your glutes and your hamstrings. After finishing the hamstrings, it's time to move on to a little calves. So I'll start off with seated, try to attack that soleus, which is a weakness of mine. So I just really worked up as heavy as I could, and then did some drop sets. Next, since it was right in the area, we just jumped right on the donkey calf raise. I didn't have anybody have to sit on my back or anything, so it's quite comfortable to get into the movement and really attack the gastroc with that piece of equipment right there. see. We give a shout outs and a thank yous. Like I said, I like to thank always Muscular Development Magazine. They sent me a great shoot that me and Issa did the other day. Quite awesome. But I want to thank you for allowing me to work with you guys and doing the coverage up to Arnold Classic Prep. I also want to give a shout out to Olympus Athletic Club and Spa here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, Sean Barber, for just opening up the gym, letting us turn down the music and just basically do what we want without any issues. I mean, they really take care of the bodybuilding community around here, so my hat goes off. We really do definitely appreciate the support. I'd like to thank Adam Silver for taking time out to come down to this country bumpkin area and film me for the past 4 days. It's been a pretty easy experience as far as shooting has been concerned, but try to put a lot in a little bit of time, and we made it work. So another successful event here. Last, let's see, my wife. I'd like to thank you guys, my kids, and of course, last but not least, the fans and the bodybuilding community as a whole.